So we seriously need to talk about Cardi B right now because things reportedly got wild behind the scenes. Cardi had just pulled up to Saturday Night Live on January 31st, and this wasn't some regular episode either. It was the 1000th episode of SNL, a huge milestone for the show. Because of that, the night was packed with big moments, and Cardi was booked as the musical guest, which already had fans paying close attention to everything happening backstage. But this is where the story starts getting messy. While Cardi was backstage getting ready for the show, she reportedly overheard the Weekend Update hosts, Colin Jost and Michael Che, rehearsing a joke. The joke mentioned Nicki Minaj and her rumored connection to Trump and the whole MAGA conversation. Now here's the twist. Cardi's name wasn't even part of the joke at all, but just hearing Nicki's name supposedly sparked a serious reaction, according to reports from TMZ. Cardi allegedly snapped in that moment. The story claims she grabbed her phone and launched it straight at a TV monitor backstage, and it didn't stop there either. Sources say she stormed into a producer's office and started hitting a screen again and again until the thing actually cracked. Staff reportedly had to rush and replace the screen before the dress rehearsal even began. On top of all that, there were claims that Cardi even threatened to walk off the show completely. So what did SNL do after all that drama? They reportedly cut the joke completely and made sure it never aired on the show. Just like that, the whole segment mentioning Nicki was gone before viewers ever saw it. Even with all that chaos happening behind the scenes, Cardi still stepped out on stage and handled her performance like a pro. She even appeared in a sketch and acted like everything was totally normal, like nothing messy had gone down backstage at all. Now fast forward to yesterday because TMZ dropped another update that surprised a lot of people. According to their report, SNL supposedly doesn't hold any grudges against Cardi. Sources connected to the show are saying she was just having a rough night, something anyone can go through. They also made it clear that while the show doesn't support that kind of behavior, Cardi is still welcome back in the future. Think about that for a second. The reports say she threw her phone, broke a screen, threatened to leave the show, and the joke got pulled completely. Yet the door is still open for her to return. That says a lot about the kind of influence she carries in the industry. And let's be real, the tension between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B didn't just start yesterday. Their rivalry goes all the way back to 2017, and things got seriously heated during that famous Fashion Week moment in 2018. Since then, the shade, the tension, and the back and forth have never fully cooled down. Even last year, Nicki reportedly took shots involving Cardi's daughter Culture, and the situation has stayed tense ever since. Now, Cardi B actually responded after TMZ dropped their story, and her reaction had people paying close attention. She wrote, all these little random stories if it. Let them talk, let them eat cake, let them come to ball. That was her full response to everything being said online. But here's the detail that caught a lot of attention. Cardi never directly said the story was fake. She didn't come out and say TMZ was lying, and she didn't go on a long rant trying to shut the story down either. Instead, she just brushed it off and let the conversation keep rolling, which has people wondering if there might be some truth behind the reports. And if you know Cardi's personality, you know she reacts fast when emotions run high. Throwing something in the moment wouldn't exactly shock fans. People online were even joking that tossing a phone, a pen, or even a microphone is kind of her first reaction when things get heated. So now the big question is this: did Cardi really take things too far just from hearing Nicki Minaj's name being mentioned? Or is the tension between these two stars really that deep after all these years of back and forth drama? The rivalry has been loud for years, and moments like this just keep the conversation alive.
I believe every inch of this article. This is the same woman who said they're gonna go all up in Ice Spice's mouth and beat her up at every red carpet they see her. Cardi literally did all of that because Ice Spice dissed her in a song and said that she's built like an ant. She did all of that over a joke, so I do not put none of this past her. I mean, we gotta be real and stop forgetting stuff like this. She was on that call calling Lotto coming for her old friend. So I 100% believe she punched the TV screen over a Nicki Minaj joke. This woman has no emotional awareness whatsoever, and she showed that many times, but y'all don't want to admit it. My thing is, why are you punching a TV screen over a literal joke about Nicki Minaj that you were not mentioned in? That's what I'm not understanding here. And we don't even gotta just talk about the Pink Lady. Had any other black female rapper been said to be doing some unhinged shit like this, breaking TVs, y'all would have had their head on a platter. In my personal opinion, no black woman could get away with this kind of behavior. Y'all would literally crucify them. Had an audio leaked like the one where she was threatening Ice Spice of any of the other female rap girls, Doechii, Megan, Nicki Minaj, Doja Cat, had that been any of them in that call threatening people like that, you guys would have been on all of them, believing it whether it was true or false. And this is something that's actually very believable. This is actually right up Cardi B's alley. This is stuff that she does. She sent men to beat on women. I believe it entirely.
Why am I hearing that my girl went a little crazy before SNL started? Bitch, what did you do? I'm hearing that she threw her phone and broke a monitor. What's up with that? All I'm saying is, let me see her hand. Let me see the injuries.
Throwing phones, destroying the TV on the set, breaking the TV with your bare hand, really? All because you heard Nicki Minaj's name? TMZ is reporting that Cardi B had another violent outburst, this time on the set of Saturday Night Live, because if you guys remember, at the end of January, she was SNL's special musical guest for their 1000th episode. Allegedly, Cardi B was on the set where she overheard the Weekend News actors going over their lines, which included a joke about Nicki Minaj. Allegedly, she blacked out, started destroying equipment on the set, threw her phone, and literally used her hand and punched the TV multiple times, breaking the damn screen. Just because she heard Nicki Minaj's name. I want to give a shout out to that security guard that lost that case and said that this woman threw something at you, and we've seen her leave that courtroom and go on the stands and throw something. And here it is, she's throwing something again. But let's get back to business. The cast of SNL is saying that this was supposed to be a very special night. But unfortunately, Cardi B's behavior put a damper on the memory, and some of them were in actual fear. Now, I will say it's ironic that TMZ is reporting this, because we know TMZ has chosen not to report things on Cardi B many times. So considering this happened January 31st, we have to ask ourselves, why are they telling us this now? Why this week is this story coming out? 2 days ago, the political story with Cardi B's agent's company, Ra Ali today, who many of us believe conspired with Cardi B in the summer with the speaker when they allegedly seen each other in the airport. Peep all of this. This just gets down to, once again, Cardi B trying to win by cheating. Trying to use Nicki's name, trying to create a bunch of controversy, as far as I'm concerned, to sell these concert tickets, because she wants to outsell Nicki Minaj. So any news is good news. Attaching herself to Nicki, getting her fan base riled up against Nicki, and her name just still out there continues to, I guess, give her what she needs. You know, and again, this is because you all have allowed this girl to cheat her way to the top, and it's worked for her, so why not keep on doing it? Have a good day.